شكرا للإعلامي مقدم البرامج جهاني الحجازي، شكرا للدكتور عبد العزيز السويلم والأستاذ عاصم التويجري. حضورنا الكريم السيدات والسادة، سننتقل إلى جلسة فنية عالمية في رحلة تأخذنا إلى عمق تجربة فنية مدهشة مع أحد أبرز صناع السينما العالمية. صنع شخصيات خالدة في ذاكرة الجمهور عبر أداء استثنائي وموهبة فريدة. ولكن حضورنا الكريم أود أن أقول خبر مهم جدا. Ladies and gentlemen, we have finally caught Captain Jack Sparrow. Please welcome the one and only Johnny Depp. نرحب أيضا بالممثلة والمخرجة الأستاذة فاطمة البنوي لتدير هذا الحوار على المسرح. تفضلي فاطمة.
I'm right behind you. Hello. Please, pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much. Hello, السلام عليكم جميعا. أهلا وسهلا. Wow, how exciting. We're matching. Look at this. It's not decided, just not pre-planned. Is the microphone on for Johnny Depp? Let's try it. Yes, it is. Technical. Do you want to try it? I wish I can give you mine, but...
Mommy.
Oh, there we go. Okay, it's on. Amazing.
Good evening. Good afternoon. Thank you for having me. I'm once again honored to be welcomed into this amazing place, full of amazing people, and with an incredibly beautiful look upon the future of the creative forces.
Yes.
And what this culture has to offer to cinema, and it's very exciting to be a part of it. So,
so honored to have you, and very pleased and honored to be moderating this, let's say, storytelling conversation. So I was backstage, and I had the chance and the opportunity to ask a couple of people, if you were to choose to have dinner with someone, who would it be? And guess who it was? To have dinner with someone, and guess who the response was? Johnny Depp. Okay, so straight into the chase, I imagine that a lot of people in this audience, if they were given the chance, hello, if they were given the chance to, I'm distracted now, you know, we look up to you, you inspire us. We grew up watching your films, your characters, the roles that you chose to play, and that had the chance to travel all the way to Saudi Arabia for us to be inspired by. So as I said, backstage, I had the chance to ask a couple of people, what would you, or who would you choose to have dinner with if you had the chance to have dinner with someone? And a lot of them said, Johnny Depp. And I think I want to have this dinner just now here in front of everyone and start with the conversation, start with the questions. So straight into the chase. You've played a wide range of characters, of roles that you have chosen to play. Let's say from Alice in Wonderland as Mad Hatter. I see a smile on your face and a little giggle. I like that. Edward Scissorhands as Edward. You played, of course, the infamous Pirates of the Caribbean as Captain who?
I don't remember.
Okay, so Jack Sparrow, Charlie and the Chocolate.
Sparrow.
Exactly.
Captain Jack Sparrow. That's him.
That's him.
Sorry.
A round of applause, please. Guys, let's have some energy.
He just shows up sometimes and I don't know what else to do. It's like that.
Looking back at your choices today, and excuse me if I'm calling them choices because I believe they are, right?
They are yeah, they're very
They're
conscious.
choices that you made, that you chose these characters, and it's true that they come to you, but you also come to them. What do you think they have in common, if anything?
It's a great question. What do they have in common? All of the characters that I've been lucky enough to investigate.
Yes.
I think, well, the common theme is that each character, or each character has to come from whatever ideas you have for the, something comes into your mind and you wish to use this as part of the sculpture of this character,
Yes.
the ingredients. I mean, all the ideas and things come. Yeah, they come from my brain, unfortunately.
So they're personal in a way, like even if they're
Yeah,
different.
I mean, with each character, there's if you're not, you have no other resource but yourself.
Yes.
And so it's to find the various parts of your personality, the various parts of your experience,
Yes.
Emotional memory, anything, to use as the stimulus for the scene, which is to say, it may not be anything that's ever said or spoken in dialogue, but
Yes.
what it is what's more important than the words is what's just below the words. What are the words actually saying?
Yeah.
It's the subtext, because the subtext could mean
Yes.
something totally different. So it's sort of playing around with that idea. And I think that each character has, I think it's safe to say that they're each a little bit challenged in the, they're maybe they're not outside fully, maybe they
Yes.
are, but they're certainly not inside.
Yes.
So they're always a little outside the circle of what's happening.
I like that.
That's where I prefer to be.
I like that. We're going very deep, and it's just the first question, so let's see where we're headed. I feel like maybe the next question could be Johnny Depp as the artist, because I feel like your response is really beyond the roles, beyond the screen, beyond what we actually see, is an artist that makes decisions and chooses to say words that are holding more than just the sentence. How do you view yourself as an artist beyond the actor that we're all familiar with?
I can barely acknowledge myself as an actor. So for me, and I'm happy for this, I'm really glad for this. I've never, I don't think that I've ever arrived at full satisfaction from a character. That is to say, you always feel there's something more that you can add.
Yes.
So that's why a lot of times, for many years, I didn't watch any of the films, because once I gave whatever I gave to
Yes.
the director and editor, it's up to them.
It's there.
None of my business, you know.
So you don't watch your films?
No, not so many, no.
Wow.
I prefer not to. It's too, no, I hate watching myself. But there are times when you have to, just to be able to compare, or,
Yes.
or you know. Yeah, I think an artist is, I mean, we can say who great artists are.
Yeah.
I can't, it's like it wouldn't be up to me to call myself an artist or consider myself an artist, because there's something about just accepting this idea of, well, I'm an artist, I'm satisfied, I've done everything I've done, I don't care, this is it, I found the formula.
Yes.
If someone finds the formula and stays there, then
then it's done.
you're over. You don't really
Game
have,
over.
the whole thing to me is, especially now, because I think what's important is the future of cinema and what it could be with regard to kids, boys, girls, teenagers, this, that, you know. I've always had this idea to go someplace, maybe a place where the kids are not so well, they don't live so well.
Yeah.
And give them, meet with 50 of them, you know, give them each a phone.
Okay.
And say, okay,
make a film or
I'm
tell a story.
giving you guys a phone here.
Wow.
I'll give you 10 days. I know you live in the streets, or you did 10 days. Make a film, or don't, and steal the phone, okay?
Oh, they can do that, yes, definitely.
But if 5 kids come back
Yes.
with something that they put together, what you're able to give them that they wouldn't ordinarily have been able to find so easily is purpose. Purpose. A reason to move forward, a motivation
Wow.
to do something, a motivation to learn something and to dig deeper. Because film itself is, sure, there's actors and stuff, but there are so many behind the scenes.
Yes.
So film is a very collaborative effort.
Yeah.
And I believe by giving people purpose, the opportunity to learn, you then give them you could be handing them their dream, you could be handing them their future.
Yeah. And I feel like maybe if they find the purpose themselves, if they seek and take steps towards that purpose, they'll be able to collaborate more. They'll be able to find a collective purpose and, in a way, make great films, right?
Exactly. As soon as they start to feel that there's a reason for them to actually get out of bed.
Yes.
The sun's beautiful. It doesn't have to be scripted. The sun's beautiful. I'm going to go get a shot of this, you know, or to basically because it's ripe for it. People, kids want to express themselves.
Yes.
Clearly, because of the state of the social media and all that, but the way it's sort of the way in. What is it you're looking for? What is your purpose? How much are you willing to devote to this? How patient are you? But also to remove them from the confines of a system that is antiquated,
Yeah.
and really rooted in formulaic sort of, you know, spit out the formula, make the money. Spit out the formula, make the money. The people are, the audience members, in a lot of ways have been, well, with a lot of Hollywood films, the audience have been condescended for years. I believe that people want to think, and I want to believe that they want to be surprised and motivated, and to think for themselves.
To feel that they're part of the story creation, that they have a part in it, that they're
They have an
thinking of themselves.
investment.
Yes.
Whether you're an audience member has an investment in that film. The guy who's pushing the dolly,
Yeah.
the camera operator, the people behind the scenes, everyone, wardrobe, craft service, everybody. We're all there as this group of,
Humans.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's almost like this, on a film set, you can become very close very quickly with people. And I believe that happens because essentially, once people understand that we're here, all of us, to move this project forward.
We need to move together.
Yeah, so we're carrying everyone. It's not just the actor who has all the, or
Yeah.
the director. No, everyone's involved. And in that situation, you want to be the best at what you do. And that's where sort of the idea of what's possible here, I believe, in Saudi
Saudi.
is to give these people, these youth,
Yeah.
the chance. Because the youth are excited now.
Very excited.
And
Who's
the-
excited?
Oh, I hope so. But they are, and I think that there are endless amounts of folks who are trying to find what they think it
Yeah.
is they want. And the easiest, quickest way to that is, I'm going to have a channel on the internet or something.
Yeah.
Okay,
Going live.
that's good, but is that what you planned on doing? Like, is it?
Yeah.
Or
Is
did you
that
just
part of
do
your
that
purpose?
because you wanted
right?
to get the? It has to be pure. It has to. You have to be in love with what you're doing, as
Yeah.
weird as it is. You know,
It's very weird.
it's a very strange job for a grown man. It is.
Has your relationship, therefore, with acting shifted throughout your years of experience? Do you feel like Johnny Depp would say these words when he first started acting? I like the laugh because I feel like it says a lot, right? How was it then and how is it today? Because I feel like a lot of people can learn, right, from someone with long years of experience, and I would consider it knowledge.
There's a very strange thing in the beginning. You know, when you're first
Starts.
attempting to. You're attempting to bring something, some element of truth to this part and all that. And in the early days, when you're really in the, the ring or the trenches, sweating,
It gets real.
you are impassioned, and you'll stop at nothing. There's a thing that gets in the middle of that, which is, in the early days, insecurity,
Oh,
fear, am I doing the right thing? All those things. And they're supposed to be there.
yeah.
You're supposed to feel all that. You should question yourself. You should question your choices. You should question that bold marker paint you just put on the canvas. You should question these things. So when I found finally that the one thing that was my problem, my problem was that I cared too much. So there's a strange point you get to where you care so much about what you're doing that you can no longer allow yourself to care to the degree where you're infiltrated by the inner voice or the questions or fear of any kind or the insecurity. you arrive somewhere where you understand that what you're doing is the right thing
Yes.
to do, and having made a solid choice about it, it's kind of like realizing, well, if I jump into the water, maybe I can keep my right arm dry. Why? Just jump in the water. What are you worried about your arm for? Get in the water.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a bit like that, I suppose, for me. Conquering, yeah, the little sort of things that will slow you down, that will stop you. So, for example, it would be, I mean, I think it would be a wonderful thing to be able to bring certain, whether they're actors or directors or artists or singers or songwriters, whatever, to bring to the youth, bring those people and allow people to learn from them, and to you can actually avoid a few bumps in the road if you listen to some of those old timers, you know.
Yeah, I believe so. And I think sometimes this is somewhat getting personal for me, because I feel like sometimes emotions, because it's a spectrum of emotions, right? And we're gifted these emotions. We feel everything: love, sadness, fear, excitement, and all these beautiful emotions. And sometimes maybe fear or doubt can take you a step behind, only to be able to take a couple of steps forward with more confidence and with more purpose. And I think you speaking to us today, you speaking to the youth and kind of sharing that experience with everyone is helping me, helping us feel that it is okay to feel afraid sometimes, to doubt, to question, to ask people, to ask for help.
Mom, it is, you will have to get to that point. It's the inevitable. You cannot postpone the inevitable. If you have those things that you need to shake, the fear, the this, the that, the caring too much, because, man, it'll take your knees out from under you. If any of that affects the work, then it's dangerous. But I think you have to, at a certain point, recognize recognize the fear. What is this thing? Does it make sense? You know, the whole idea of plastering your brain towards the future of what's going to happen here, what's going to happen now, what are we going to do? And you're fraught with worry.
Yes.
What do? Ask yourself the question, by yourself. I wonder what's going to happen now.
A question about now.
Nothing's going to happen now. So
Hopefully,
why fear it?
yes, I get you. And what's the worst that could happen? I feel like we're really ears wide open, and we're beginning. Some of us are in the middle, some of us are really venturing deep into filmmaking, into storytelling. And you've had your own experience with a couple of visits to Saudi Arabia. How has it been? What would you, or how would you share your experience with us and allow us to kind of like look deeper into where we are today?
I think it's just understanding the various parts and pieces that make us who we are.
Yeah.
And whatever the inner voice or the this or that, accept these things, accept the fear, and then kick him out. So, I would hope that the mind, to be able to sit with, for example, a grouping of 10, 20 people.
Yes.
And if they want to know about certain roles or certain choices that I made, sometimes the choices were made off the cuff, and I don't know why I made them, but they worked. And sometimes you almost have to map them out. But, for example, you know, when I've had experiences where, like, on Pirates of the Caribbean, being one of them, they hated me so much. Disney hated me, they despised me. And were convinced that I was ruining the movie. And it was one of those things where you go, I feel
Yes.
I've hit the right note with this character. I appreciate what you're saying, but you're gonna have to trust me, man.
Yes,
There's
moving
gotta be-
forward.
You have to have some, which is the element
Yeah.
between an actor and a director. The element is trust. There has to be trust on both sides. So there's a balance. So there is compromise in cinema, but just not to extreme measures where some accountant is telling
Yeah.
you how to do your character, you know.
I hear you. Would you like to hear which of the characters that you played is most loved by your audience today? As a form to kind of like conclude our session. Maybe I'll call out a couple of characters that you've played, and then I want to hear a round of applause for the character that you most love, okay? Yes? Do you hear me out? I want to see a raise of hands or like a little, okay, lovely, awesome. So, do you want to call them out, your characters, or should I do it? The characters you played, whatever.
I can remember some.
Okay, then, should I do it?
You go.
Really? Okay,
Sure.
awesome. So let's do this. Maybe we can call them together. Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland. I love that too. I love Alice in Wonderland. I love Mad Hatter. Edward.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's add another round of applause and then a little snippet of the role, okay? How about that? Do you like that? Yes? Okay, awesome. So how about Edward and Edward Scissorhands? Woo! Oh, I like that character.
Edward was a very special character for me because he was. Edward Scissorhands is he's every bit of purity that you would that you would all like to.
Purity.
Purity. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
How about roux in chocolat? Old one. Right?
Oh yeah, the Irish guy. Yeah.
Yes.
I'll come round get that squeak out your door, right?
Yeah. Okay, another one. So, wait for this one. It's Captain Jack Sparrow from Pirates. There we go. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for joining.
Thank you
in.
very much, everyone, for me not being
Thank
here
you
whilst
so
being
much.
here at the same time.
Lovely. Thank
Magic.
you. Woo, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you Johnny Depp, thank you فاطمة البنوي حضورنا الكريم. لحظات ونعود بجلسات مهمة ومثرية للمشهد الثقافي والسينمائي. في الجلسة القادمة سنعرف كيف يتم بناء قادة المستقبل في عالم الأفلام.